Hello and welcome back to Bourbon Barrel Talk. I'm your host, Scott Minton. Today we are in the Ken Tim Den here in Southern Indiana, and this is a new location. And Tim invited us over. Tim, how are we doing?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Good. Well, thanks for the invite to come on over and partake in your whiskey collection. And we brought a few bottles, and we're going to drink some of yours later, maybe, and talk about some fun things. But we've not done a finished whiskey product or finished whiskey episode in a hot minute, so we're gonna try a few today, and then we have a new face to the podcast. Tim's neighbor Trina is here with us. How we doing, Trina?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. So anyway, and Tsunami is the always with us. So Johnny, welcome back, brother.
Why, thank you. Can't wait to try we got quite a lineup today.
We do. So we'll start off. The first one we're going to be drinking is going to be the Old Louisville, and this is one that Mean had been playing around with a little bit, but this is a 5149, which is an unusual mash bill. It's the MGP low rye mash bill, so it's 51% rye and then 49% malted barley, so it's super different on the viscosity level. We're drinking left to right, like you're reading a book, Trina.
All right, I need to know the rules.
That's fair. So we're going to drink this one.
He doesn't do that very often, does he?
Well, normally when he does any kind of finishings, he usually only does it with his actual whiskey products.
Right.
So this was unusual for him to do this, but he put this in that 1948 brandy barrel. So it was like a 70-year-old brandy that was in there before he put this in there. So. And I think it's darn near close to being completely finished. I liked it so much I went ahead and bottled off just one for myself so that way I could bring it over here and try it. So,
well, thank you, buddy.
Next we'll have the Toasted Vanilla Orange from Good Times. And then last but not least, we're going to try the Angel's Envy.
It's a single barrel, but it has been finished in the sherry cask. Instead of their normal port finish.
Yep. All right.
So, pretty excited.
All right. Well, let's dive in. Number one on the left. Got the old Louisville.
That nose is interesting.
It is. It's so fruity. Yeah. And for a rye, you don't expect that.
There's no spice on the nose, which is strange.
Yeah. It's got that almost like a stony fruit type nose.
100%.
And Trina, do you know what a stone fruit is?
I do not. Can you tell me what it is?
Let's channel Jared for a second. What's a stone fruit?
That's exactly right. So stone fruits are like peaches, plums, anything with a pit, basically.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the interior portion of the fruit is a stone or a large seed, right, or a pit, correct. But it's got kind of that fragrance note to it.
Color me shocked, but it almost reminds me of the Indian whiskey on the nose a little bit. That there's some exotic, not spice, but aroma, kind of right at the tip of the nose.
It's sweet smelling, yeah.
It is very sweet smelling.
You could use this as a
perfume
down in certain parts of Kentucky.
There you go.
And get lucky.
Oh my gosh.
An opossum perfume.
You might have to
Possum trot.
close your eyes.
So the rye spice still comes through on this thing, but it's just all like a really, really nice peppery note, and it's got a really, really nice sweetness still coming through on that mid palate.
That lingers really nicely in the top of the mouth.
Yeah, it does.
It's got a good mouthfeel.
Yeah, the first part is all pepper, then it just smooths out.
Yeah.
I think it's very smooth. I agree with you on that, Tim.
The whole finish is really, really, really nice.
I'm kind of surprised I'm not getting more of a barley finish to it, because if it's 49%, I would feel like it would be stronger in that regard.
Yeah,
am I wrong?
So I feel like it's on the finish. It's there. So like get in your second and your third pool, right? You'll start to get more of that yeasty barley flavor profile that's going to hit like the very, very top part of the back of your throat. And it's real sweet and smooth.
It's very smooth. It's very smooth.
It's dangerously smooth because I'm already empty.
Yeah, 104 proof. So, I mean, it's not like it's super high proof. It was one of those low Rickhouse barrels. You can hand that down to Johnny. That way he can get a little bit more.
Okay, so I'm new at this. So I would think that 104 proof is kind of high.
So for barrel strength, barrel strength can go anywhere from really, the 90s. I've seen some barrels in the 90s. It's uncommon. But when whiskey enters the barrel at typically between 110 and 125, you don't usually lose a lot of proof. So it would be not very uncommon or it's not very common for you to find a barrel strength at like 104 because that means it lost 20 proof points. So therefore, it's really, really, lost a lot of volume on that side. So I'm gonna grab me a little bit more while I got this open. So
Feel like the longer it's in the glass, that yeast comes through on the nose now a little bit more.
Yep.
The fruit's kind of toned down, and now that's picking it back up. I like that a lot.
yeah, it reminds me of Old Dusty, like an Old Dusty whiskey.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Very good.
all right, good times. Number 2.
What, you want to add some water to that one?
Tim's
Wait,
no
Tim
waste.
saying we need to add water. All right,
You just got to try it because it's going to change everything.
it will
I
absolutely
thought you were
change
going
it.
to reach for your
Just a
Coke
drop.
there, Tim.
just a drop.
Just a
Yeah,
drop.
I pour it in the cap and then pour it in there. That way you can control it better.
Ah,
It's for science.
I don't know. It didn't really change the smell.
It probably shouldn't really that much. I mean, it's lost so much
Thank
proof
you,
from its
kind
typical
sir.
level. So to go to from 100 and what might have been 110 or 115, what normally would come out of an MGP barrel, to 104, it's already lost a little bit. So adding water, you're really
It
taking it to
definitely-
probably like 90 something. So
the
water's-
smell's definitely changed. Do you think?
the yeast profile's coming out a little bit more. Oh man, though it's
I'd
really,
agree.
really, really, really softens the rye though.
Yeah. I think it kind of kills it too much,
Yeah, maybe.
in my opinion.
Okay,
Maybe.
for the lightweights like me, I think that's like a lot
Like
better.
that better?
It's not so much of a burn to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm,
No, that's fair.
I like it with the water.
It already tastes under proof, just in my opinion. So adding the water, I don't think it does much to enhance it for me.
No,
Other than it does kind of bring that, it brings that baking dough a little bit forward a bit more.
well, that and the rye is starting to come a little bit more pronounced. The rye is really
I still haven't gotten that yet.
so it's right on the tip of your tongue. Like when you first bring it in, it's right on the tip. You're getting that nice little rye spice, and then a little bit of that herbal note that comes from the rye.
And the pepper's gone now.
Yeah, the pepper went away
Pepper's
when
gone.
we
Added the water.
added the water. Yeah,
Oh, it's got more of, the herbal tea.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yep.
getting more of that than the spice.
yep,
More
yep.
of a tea.
Even
tea
maybe
finish.
even just a touch of mint. All right, number 2, good times. Toasted
Toast.
vanilla orange. So I guess this should taste kind of like a dreamsicle. So it is a single barrel bourbon that was finished in a toasted white oak barrel, then finished in a vanilla barrel, then finished in a Grand Marnier barrel.
Now, did it say anything about like aging, or not aging times, but length of time in each barrel? Because that's pretty interesting to have so many. That's a tri-barrel.
Yeah.
Finish,
Well, it is a
right?
tri-barrel finish. Now, the way that it's written, that's the way it's written. It could have very easily been a toasted barrel, a vanilla barrel, and a Grand Marnier barrel that they blended.
So smell it and tell me if you smell what you smell. And I'm going to blow your socks off with this one.
I smell vanilla.
Okay.
There's some vanilla there for sure. The Grand Marnier is actually coming through a little bit. There's a little bit of a citrus note to it, but there's also a tobacco note.
Yes. Yes, I smell that tobacco.
So you know what I smell?
There's also a little weird, like, sour note.
That's what I'm
On the
picking
nose.
up. I don't know how to describe it because it's. I'm not getting citrus, but it's a soury.
Yeah.
Root beer.
Root beer?
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
You know, it does
yes.
have a little bit of a sarsaparilla. Yeah.
It does,
coming
Tim.
in
Look at you coming in the
clutch.
nose.
Way to
Telling
go,
you,
Kim
that's-
Tim.
That's root beer.
It does
Yeah,
have
this-
a
yeah,
little bit
this-
of a sarsaparilla flavor, yeah.
You had this with a little ice cream? Oh.
I don't know. We got to try it first. Just the
Almost-
nose, yeah, but it
Almost
does have
kind
a...
of like that cream soda type, kind of in between a root beer and a cream soda.
Right.
Yeah, I'd want to put this over some ice cream.
Oh my God, that's dangerous. That's sweet.
It is.
It is super sweet, but it's weird.
It's definitely different tasting.
It is definitely...
I'm digging that though. Actually, more of the Grand Marnier flavor from me is coming through
Yeah.
on the palate.
Yeah, and to me, it's not as complex or as good as if maybe you would have put it in a VDN barrel.
I can see what you mean. Yeah.
Because I think the VDM would have given it more of a touch more like complexity from the sweet side. The Grand Marnier, to me, like I said, it's almost given off a sour note. And even when I drink it, like Tim said, that root beer, like it does have a little bit of that like weird, like almost like stale root beer
Yeah, for
flavor.
Yeah.
Like,
So if you ever get into fantasy, this would be something nice to pour on your partner.
wow. We'll have to ask the boss if
Now,
she's down with that.
I was saying,
So
we
you
need
got to
get-
break out the ice cream first.
No,
Pour it
it
on
makes
top.
it too cold.
Scott, are you into fantasy, Scott?
This is just a little bit different for me.
It's good.
Tim's digging it. Me and Johnny, I think, are still a little mixed on it.
I can't decide.
I think I would mix this and play around with it in a cocktail. I think it would really shine in that. To drink it straight, I would rather drink a VDN finish. I agree with you on that. I don't dislike it, but
I feel like there's just too much going on.
There's a lot of different flavors going on. I can't figure it out.
But it has. I want to go back to when you said not. You didn't say stale. You said not diluted. Shit. What did you say about kind of the soda being
Flat.
flat? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the way that the syrup of a soda
Yep.
turns a bit when it goes flat.
Yep.
It kind of is the same start to finish. I don't get much of a journey and complexity through it.
Yep. And the finish is almost non-existent. I'll be honest with you, this is one of the few bottles from Good Times I've gotten that I felt like has gone a little flat, just in general.
But again, as a mixer or as the sweet portion of a cocktail, I think it would. Be
We're not
really good.
cocktail talk. We're bourbon barrel talk.
Yeah, this
dog.
is definitely a chick bourbon.
I mean, I've been called a cock a lot in my life, so
Never a cocksman though.
no,
Oh, Lordy.
never that.
So
I think chicks would
I'll be
like
honest with
this.
you. So the water does open it up.
gonna have to
The
get
citrus
some water.
notes coming through a
Yeah,
lot
no.
better, like an actual citrus. Like it kills that root beer note off on the nose.
Yeah, it doesn't smell as much like the root beer.
Is this a newer blend that they've done, or have they offered this for a long time? Do you know?
No, so they do these as special one-offs. So somebody will come to them and say, "Hey, dude, I'd really like to do this," and if you basically pay for half the barrel up front, they'll go ahead and blend it for you, let it age, and then you basically buy the rest of the barrel whenever it's done.
Do you know how long they let that age?
I don't, and that's always been the thing with Good Times. They say it's proprietary. I've also heard weird stories about some stuff that they do that kind of cheats a little bit, but I've never witnessed it in person, so I don't want to say like, hey, that's definitely what's happened. But this one just is a little different to me for sure.
Is it a mixture of barrels that have been aged different?
So there's a company out of like Connecticut or Vermont or something like that. They enhance flavor barrels. Like they basically somehow they make a chemical or some kind of like maybe like tasting like juice or something. Like if you were going to make something taste like something like
it enhances the wood in a barrel.
they literally pour it into the barrel.
Interesting.
And it soaks into the barrel, and then when the whiskey gets in there, it like pulls it out. So that's what I've heard. Like I said, I've never seen anything that's in person with anything that they do that proves any of this, but this is some of the things that I've heard about.
It's got kind of a pop to it with a little bit of water.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it's got a little bit of a
It's
soda flavor.
It's not
yeah.
a spice though, but
Uh-uh.
it feels more pronounced with the water.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the Angel's Envy.
Oh yeah.
What do we got there? What's the proof? How old is that?
So this is a 116 proofed store pick from a local shop here in Louisville.
Is it a Cox's pick?
It's a Cox's pick, yes sir.
They usually pick pretty good picks.
I tried it at the tasting bar, and for the price, I thought it was really worth picking up.
These are what, like around $89.99 typically?
Those are their standard single barrel prices that are the port finished.
Gotcha.
So this was 120, so it was a little bit more.
So
However, I will say I like it much more than the standard just single
I
barrel.
wish they would have put the angel design on the back of that bottle.
What do you mean? It's
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's on there.
I
The
was
wings
looking
are
at it
there,
from the
sir.
angle. Well, I was looking at it from an angle. I couldn't see it. Now I see it.
Yeah, the wings are there, my friend.
All right.
In terms of age, I don't know what the age would be.
It smells a little young. It smells a little corn forward. I mean, the sherry's definitely coming through, but
It's funny you say that because when I first tried it, cornflakes were kind of like a cornflake cereal.
really?
That was I was getting that. Yeah,
Yeah, just on the
Did
nose
that bring you
initially.
back childhood memories?
it did.
Yeah.
didn't
And
eat
I
corn.
learned a little tidbit of history. I saw something on YouTube that Kellogg's, when they came out with cornflakes in 1908, it was the first time that cereal was actually a thing. And when they added that like a filament on top of the cornflake, it had never been done before. And that's when they actually started putting bananas and tying bananas with cereal, because they would put a coupon for bananas inside each box of cornflakes back in the day.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not a massive cornflakes fan. My kids love it, but I'm not. I'm not a big cornflakes
Well,
fan.
you have to be like a Frosted Flakes kind of
I put a
person.
shit ton of
Yeah.
sugar
I
on
like-
it to make it Frosted
I-
Flakes,
I like-
essentially.
but I would say I would be more of a Special K person. Like, there's something to me, Special K tastes a little bit better than a cornflake.
So that was like the only cereal my parents would buy when we were kids. So I've never, to this day, purchased a box of cornflakes as an adult.
Really? I've
yeah.
bought everything. My kids like it. They like Cheerios.
Why don't we have a good cereal bar around here?
I
That would
don't
be
know.
so much fun.
I don't know that it would go over.
I don't
the
think it would
problem
be
is
profitable, but
that's
it would
the
be
problem,
fun.
right? Yeah, it just wouldn't be profitable.
I just want it for my
Well,
house.
they-
I
People
think.
would be once or twice, and then they'd be done with it. Right?
Can't make the cereal like they used to. They can't put the colorings in it.
That's
now.
true. That's true.
And this tastes like sherry. Doesn't taste like bourbon.
You think so?
It
Yeah.
is very fortified wine-esque, yeah, and it's all on the mid palate, especially. It's got that.
It's heavy too.
It's tannic too.
I'm not a big fan.
It's not bad. It's just different. Like it's not. I guess to me, sherry gives off a much different flavor profile than port does. So therefore, when you're switching the two and you're using Angel's Envy, which is always notorious for that port finish, I think that's probably has something to do with it.
As you always say, the viscosity is higher on this one.
It's got great legs. I mean, it's clinging and holding to the glass for sure. But it is a little yeasty too, which I don't mind that.
It's giving me kind of like a fruit pie, like a McDonald's fruit pie. I don't want to say a cherry, but kind of like their strawberry and cream pie that they have. I'm kind of getting a little bit of something like that.
Like
Just a pastry with a fruity filling, some kind of.
for me, it's more like a dark cherry something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it feels heavier.
The mixed berry Pop Tarts.
Haven't had those yet.
I don't hate that description. Good call, Scott.
A mixed berry.
Would you drink this over Angel's Envy port finish?
No, probably not. I think I'd stick with the port. My favorite is the Angels of Your Eyes, though. That rum finished in that Angels of Your Eyes is just so good.
Did you try it with water at all?
I did.
Did it do much for you?
No,
So far, I like the first one the best.
I'm with you.
The first two were very good, and they both had different purposes.
So is there a limit on the water that you can put in here?
I mean, not really. I mean, you drink your whiskey how you want to drink it. I mean, that's what I always tell people. So pour it in there. Get it in there. See if it helps loosen it up a little bit for you.
Because it would be the same thing as if you put it on ice,
Ice.
and then we're letting it dilute.
Proof down.
I'm a lightweight.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the
It-
terminology
it
is
is-
a little off here.
It is absolutely dilution, though. It is absolutely dilution.
In this case, I think it diluted it completely.
Absolutely dilution.
And then
I need it diluted.
Yeah.
But my problem or my bias, I don't like Angel's Envy any way, shape, and form.
Really?
So I'm the terrible person to review this. Amin did something well, and I think Good Times
You
did
need to try
something
that.
well.
I'll put more water in it than you put in yours.
This is probably the first dessert. Good Times is the first dessert bourbon I've ever tasted.
Now, see, I don't know how much you put in, but the amount of water that you did compared to me, like the spices are coming, the baking spices are coming forward really nicely on the nose on this. I actually like that a lot.
It tastes. I like it better that way than it was probably like honestly a capful on this little. So it's probably way more than you would normally put it.
All right, we got to pick a winner. 1, 2, 3. Which one you like the best? Go from there.
One.
Who wants to go first? Wait, man, Trina's like, I'm in one. One was the
Hey,
best.
the newbie is ready to go.
So 1, 2, and 3. Which one do you prefer? Like, which one's first? Which one's second? Which one's third?
So they're in the exact order.
In the exact
1,
order,
2, 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Trina and I are same soul on
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. And I will say that I prefer 2 and 3 with water.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I agree.
So old Louisville, standard, regular, perfect, and then Good Times and Angels Envy with a little bit of water.
With a drop or two. All right, Tim.
So I like 1 and 1 or 2. I'm sorry, but for different reasons. 1 is a good bourbon. 2 is a very good dessert bourbon, which I've never really tasted one that was like that. 3, I've already told you about Angel
Yeah.
Envy.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to say 1. I'm actually going to go 1, 3, 2, I think. There's something about that root beery, like weird, like it's that sour note that keeps coming through for me, and it's just too pronounced for me to really have a preference for it.
Just can't escape the sour note.
I can't. I like as soon as it hit my tongue when I tasted it, I was like, nope, that's just not my cup of tea. So,
no, Trina and I were just discussing the nose on the Good Times after letting it sit with a little bit of water in it. I would say the nose, if I were to rank the three, Good Times would be number one.
it does have a good nose.
It's got a really good nose, and I get less of that.
I just wish it came through on the palate,
It doesn't.
and that's the problem. Yeah.
It would make a great fucking candle.
I mean, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean,
Which one?
sure.
The
it
Good
would.
Times.
The Good Times
Good
would make a
Times.
great
It would
candle.
make a great candle.
It's got a great nose, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah.
I think
yeah,
it'd
just
make a
try it
great-
again. No,
Tasty prop too.
Tasty prop.
it's almost got a smoky flavor. The more I drink it, like it's like smoky.
Interesting. On the palate, really?
Yeah, especially in the front palate. It's like smoky.
I'm gonna have to drink more of it.
All right. Anyway, well, I think that's our episode of Bourbon Barrel Talk. If you want to find us, you can find us on Facebook, the Instagram, or the X. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you get our episodes as soon as they drop on Sunday mornings. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you have any questions, send it to bourbonbarreltalk@gmail.com. This is Scott, Tim, Trina, and Johnny Tsunami signing off. Peace.
Keep it real.